everyone, my name is Miss Kristin and I'm a librarian at Independence Branch Library. And today we're going to make some salt dough. Salt dough is this ishy, squishy, kind of messy, formable dough that we can make anything out of. And today we're going to learn how to make our own. So I have my list of ingredients here. We are going to use flour, salt, vegetable oil, cream of tartar, hot water. We'll need measuring cups and spoons, a bowl and a spoon to mix with. We'll have some food coloring, some fun cookie cutters we can cut shapes with when we're done, and a reusable plastic container to store our dough in. Alrighty, ready to get started? We are going to start by taking our mixing bowl and adding our 2 cups of flour. So here's a 1 cup. And so different ways that we can do this together is we can help measure, we can help pour, we can help mix. Sometimes we might need an older person or a caretaker's help with different things. So just adjust, but be sure that you're getting in there and getting your hands messy because that's part of the fun. All right, and then we are going to add half a cup of salt, followed by 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon is here. Pour that in. Then we need our 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar. So this is interesting, you might not have this at home in your cabinet, which is available at every grocery store, but if you don't have it, I encourage you to make the dough anyways. The cream of tartar will make it smoother, I believe, and also it acts as a preservative. So if you want to keep it for a long time, I recommend picking some of this up next time you're at the grocery store. But if you don't have it, no big deal. We're going to add it today because we have it. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon. So after we have all of our dry ingredients in and our vegetable oil, then we're going to add our hot water. So this is 1 cup of hot water, and I just ran the sink until I could get it as hot as I safely could. So we're going to use whatever we can safely get hot enough. It's going to help, okay? So we're going to add that in. Ooh. And then we're going to stir. All right, so we got to be careful while we're stirring because we're already a little messy, so we can make a little bit of mess. That's why we wash our hands before and after. All right, stirring, and it's already coming together. Can you see that? It looks like bread dough right now. And at this point, if you want to go ahead and just use your hands, go right ahead. Do what feels good. I like to squish it in between my fingers, get messy, work it all in. So what we're going for is to incorporate all these ingredients together. So you're gonna have a dough that easily comes together like this. Isn't it fun? Look how easy that was. And it's already so much fun to squish it up. Alright, I feel like this is mixed. This is good. So now we're going to start making our colors. We have our food coloring here. So this is kind of a lot of options. There's a lot of different colors here. But say we just had our red, blue, and let's see, yellow. How many different colors do you think we could make out of that? Let's try to do some different ones here. And I'm going to admit that I like getting messy, but I do put on gloves before I use the food coloring. Even though it is non-toxic, it does stain, so your hands. So be careful. If you need to use gloves, that's fine. You can also wear an apron or an old t-shirt when you're doing this. All right, so let's get started. So say I have red, blue, and yellow, but I want to make green. Does anybody know what colors we'll use to make green? Ooh, that's a hard one. How about yellow and blue make green? Let's try it. I just have a drop of blue here and a drop of yellow, a few drops of yellow, and we're just gonna mix it up. Ooh, I can already see the colors. So this is good practice if you want to try making bread or cookies with an older person. We can start by making salt dough and get used to mixing, measuring and mixing, the two important parts of any recipe, even if it's not edible. All right, so we're already seeing the color green here. I'm gonna keep mixing because I want to incorporate it all together. And this is like a light spring green. If you add more colors, play around with it, you might get a different shade of green. It's good to experiment with the things that we have here. I like this color though, it's a good contrast for my dark green right here. I'm gonna put it right there. Perfect. Okay, let's do one more. What if we want purple? I've got a really dark purple here. How do we get purple? Does anybody know what two colors make purple? That's a hint. It's red and blue. Right, if you said red and blue. So I'm gonna pull off another chunk of my dough here. Put it into my bowl, and I'm gonna put just a little bit, like one drop of blue. Might be a little bit too much already. We'll see. We can always mix more white dough in. So I want a light purple. Oh, this is already looking very dark. Here's my two purples. They look very dark. A little bit on the blue side. Maybe I should do less blue to begin with. But that's okay. It's all an experiment, right? So we got purple. All right, we have one more color. I have orange here. What colors would I mix together to get orange? Does anybody know? We'll mix yellow and red to make orange. So I break off a little bit of my dough. And I'm gonna put a healthy bit of yellow in there. Healthy amount. And just a little bit of red. Love it. All right, we've got some orange here. All right, so we've got some great colors here. Now we're going to make some things with our salt dough.